3, 2, 1, here we go, we're live. Are you excited? Okay. Virus, I'm going to sit down you. I need to log in to my laptop. Hello. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Game live, Trey. Who? Okay. Sorry, Bichu. I'm not gonna play you right now. I'll watch you, that is. Here's my little brother. Rowan, say hi. Are you excited to be on YouTube? Like your favorite YouTubers? By the way, Rowan, who's your favorite YouTuber other than me? God. What about Stampy? Is Stampy one of your favorites?
Yeah, but I did that.
Yeah. We can probably play Minecraft in a bit on here. But for now, we're going to play some sport, alright?
Did that.
Now, I will throw bones in your face.
Agaha.
That's not Sans. That wasn't Sans. You lied to me. He's in Trey's room.
God. Hey. Ow.
Chill, Rowan.
I can't do.
Oh my God, Rowan.
I got now.
Who's Mario?
Oh.
Hold on.
I get it.
Hold up. Hey, Rowan, stop. Stop touching my mouse. Selfie. His arms are so short. Oh.
Apples.
Here, sting it. This is what happens when you take your phone off of the tripod. And great, no one's watching. Wonderful.
I love you.
Wait a second. Go grab your iPad. Go grab it. Now! I want to show you something. Go, 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 go.
No.
Then go grab mine. It's in my room. On my bed. Don't forget to lock my door. Let's play this. Okay. Okay, do you want to see a magic trick, Ron?
Yeah.
Holy grossness. First, hey Siri, please open up YouTube.
You need to unlock your iPad first.
Wait, am I subscribed to myself? To be honest, you can barely tell because there's just so many notifications. My channel. How do I see my subscribers? Let me see I need to see least subscribers. Hold on, guys. You know what? I could probably just go to my account. Switch accounts is this one. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Now we have it on our tablet. Here we go. Substance. That one person is probably me. Have it on our tablet. Okay. Okay. Now. Mark. I got here. Well, excuse me. Do. Okay. Dad, just get back to sleep. You need to finish sleeping. You're still tired. Go back to sleep. Then when you guys wake up, just you guys are okay. Boop. Goop. Booper duper. But did you hear what I heard? Did you hear what I just heard? Yeah. What did you just hear? Pizza! And that means probably Oliver too. No! Oliver with you? Okay.
Ollie will be home in a little bit.
Can you feed all the cats if possible?
In a couple minutes.
No cussing, by the way, I'm live streaming.
You want fire?
Ooh.
Okay.
One person is watching. Problem, Mom. Look at these gays. I love them. Run, you can go eat and then you could just watch this on your tablet. Because this is on YouTube. He's only sitting on it because it's warm.
I know.
Don't be rude to him. Pausing, hold on.
I know, Rowan.
Still low output. That truck usually works. Speaking of drinks. There. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That time when you're not a proper YouTuber yet, so you have to use your phone to live stream with. Rowan, no! Ugh. Get out of my live stream, Rowan. John, I was joking. Hey, Rowan. Hey, Rowan. Knock, knock. Broken pencil. This is my live stream. You can't tell me to get out. Dad, you can have a sip of mine.
Miss Stevie Felina, Shell, no sooner, Washa Zabris, Barabi Downsay.
Yeah, I have to move this down.
What that?
Then go if you don't want to be in this live stream. Something crazy is going down at the ruins. Want to check it out? Last time when I did that, it didn't turn out that fun or crazy. It's just a frickin' party. No. Hi, Maggie.
I gotta ask Mommy something.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love me some kisses. Who just posted the Upstar? What happened to Ram? Or, yeah, I think. Oh gosh, get out of my way. Matthew, that was my leg. Not leg, arm.
So fun.
Matthew, boy. Get your foot out of my way.
But no bed.
You know what? I'm too lazy. Just clean up the mess.
Soup out. Yeah, but soup out.
I put it right here.
What is wrong with this child? Just eat. You need to eat, honey.
What white thing?
This is so hard.
Narfa, yes, soup. What? Disor? Wawana. Adisa. Zaka. And a clean. Saba. Pupate. Yishka. Pator. Rita Flimmabar? Huh?
Holy crap. I'm sorry that I have not been reading your guys' comments. Yep. Take my advice. Make all the Sims go to sleep. They're not tired. I can't. They're not tired. Oh, hi, Nekochara. AKA Ruby Dreamer. How are you? Good to see you on this day. The good Sims day. Why does it feel like something is biting my foot? This chair is so uncomfortable.
So switch the chairs out.
There's a cat sitting on
No,
me.
there's not.
Never mind. The cat left.
That's because the cat not even leave.
Silly Penny, you can't get out again. I don't want to go back chasing around at you with you outside. Because, dang, you're hard to catch. Right, little pet again? Silly boy. Get away from the door, boy. Tuck, honey, baby boo, get out of here. Okay, much better. Got a better chair now. Excuse me. Whew. Also, we have a special guest. Sadly, my original special guest went outside, but now our new special guest is made out of bones. Technically plush in this case. Virus is joining me today. I replaced Rowan with him. So, I would do a Papyrus voice, but I don't wanna. Why do I seriously get so many notifications? I know that my friends tend to post a lot, but jeez! It sounded like I said cheese. To be honest, from far away, those look like little toasts. Am I right? She has toast on her feet from far away, but then when you zoom in, she has cute little cat slippers. Oh wait, tab, go down. Do 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 do. Cat slippers. Let me turn down the brightness because dang, that's bright. Holy crud! If I play like this, it's so dark on my screen, but through the phone, nope, it's fine. Holy crud. Did you? Yeah, I know about the motherload cheat. I normally only do that cheat when I'm making a house. AKA when I'm redecorating an already set up house. That's what I always do, alright? Whenever I move new Sims into either this house or this house, I immediately give myself 1,000 simoleons and just redecorate the whole thing. Like, I had to redecorate this whole thing for 1 Sim and 2 toddlers, but recently I added her new BF, Wendy. Okay, so this is Rain, the original mom. Right here is her GF, Wendy. My mom helped with the names for her. This is one of the Todds, Nova. And this is the other Todd, Gala. The things about these 2 Todds is one is a human and the other is a alien. She's a alien. Let me see. Yep. See the 2 alien options for when you click on it. And then she is the alien Todd. See? Tuck, can you stop trying to get into the frickin' cat food? Sorry about that. Oh wait, you have a reasonable reason to get into the cat food. Let me fix it. Now he should be out of my hair for now. Make a experiment. Yeah, no, I don't want to do anything what you're suggesting to me because I love these Sims and I don't want to like hurt them or anything. Maybe with a randomized Sim, I don't know. But you can obviously tell from, first of all, this Sim right here is currently wearing at least 2 CC clothing and 2 skin details, which is CC. This t-shirt is obviously CC. I had to get the original mesh for it, of course, but with this one there's also a Chara version, but she's wearing the Frisk version and she's wearing the Chara version. And these boots are also CC. And these shorts are also CC. So I must said it's 3. Make new Sims and then kill them, then you can get can you get Sims CC? I don't know what you're trying to say here, so but basically most of my Sims always have multiple outfits. By multiple, I mean like every day what I can put, aka 5. I mostly try to go for a cute theme for my Sims for some reason. This is base game. These socks are base game. Hair is base game, and glasses are base game. And also some of the makeup what she's wearing is base game. That's all base game. This is base game, this is base game, this is base game, base game, base game, and base game. She has the same skin details as her, I'm pretty sure. I think I put it on them. I can't really tell. Holy sunlight! That just went in my eyes and now I'm blind. And I already have glasses on, so that's even worse. To be honest, I think my eyesight is getting worse because even with my glasses on, at some point, sometimes it gets blurry in the distance, and that's even worse for me because I'm already nearsighted. Is that the word? Hey, Tuck, I already gave you food. This is what I have to go through every single day. Pushing Tuck away from the food bag. Anyways, I also have a Solon's plush, but he's in my room. I could go get him. How about we go do that? I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna quickly save my game because I don't want anything bad. I'm gonna try to make bamboo. Okay, prepare to come with me. By the way, here's Tuck. Hey, Tuck! Tuckerton! Hey, boy! That's Tuck. This is his... Fail! This is his baby brother, Penny. The cat who just ran that way was Matthew. Over here is Mario. This is Elizabeth. Everyone is like outside other than Oliver, but he's at work. There it is. Here's Peanut. And now this is Matthew. And here is my brother's cat. Where is she? There she is. Up there. Rennie! That's Renegade. Hi, Rennie. And in here is the last two cats, Esmeralda. And where's Koya? Koya! You're not Koya. Right there. She's a black cat, so you can't really see her. Hi, Koya. I can't pet you. What? What? I only came in here to get songs. Oh, she's coming out. Holy please. Is anyone still watching? Yeah, one person is. Okay, here's Bonnie, Foxy. I can't remember what I named them, so let me look at the original tag. Owlette, I think. I guess I can keep that name. This is Sammy, keeping the original name. And here's Sans. Sans had to get fixed. By being fixed, I mean his fans kept falling down. But now they're so sued to him. Yeah, having this many cats is this. And she always, like, whenever I'm trying to go to sleep, I'm laying in bed, she would just randomly jump on me. And half of the time, before I was dropped, she would scratch me up like crazy. I have like 2 scars from her. Can't remember which arm it was. All the cats on the camera. You can't really see them well, but right here are the 2 scars, right here and right here. So as he did those, half of the time, now it's Tuck. Because I always tried to play with Tuck, but then, oh, you know, Claws. That sounds like a horror movie. Like instead of Jaws, it's Claws. And also I have Freddy over here. I normally just have him like this, but my dad would like this and watch videos. I should play with him more. And also FNAF poster right here, and I think that poster, which is still rolled up, is a Minecraft one. And also $1,000. It sounded like you said Sans had to get ticked. Hi, Ezzy. Well, I do have I don't know what it's called. I also have word delay or something like that. So half of the time I don't know how to spell things. And also I have to lock this door because Ezzy tends to get out. I call her that. I see Tucker's Hen right here. And later, and earlier today, that monster got out, and we had to chase him. He went over there, behind under a car, and then into a bush. So I had to go out in my full pajamas, with these on, and go get him. Of course, my mom helped me, so... Holy hiccups. Where's my drink? Oh! on the last live stream, I tried to live stream me making a animation. It didn't turn out that well, so I gave up halfway through. So I am gonna show you the animation so far. Sage is my OC, who is a goat, who is a dreamer, because Undertale. The screen is dirty. But so far I only have 3 frames. So basically it looks terrible. I'm like basically trying to slowly move the arms up and legs and the whole thing basically. But stop. A cool little detail what I tend to do is put dots on the eyes and the hair bit, but it only colored ones for Sage because she's a goat. Next vid, do a gaming vid with One Studios. But if you look at the animation, I did that with the eyes and stuff. But yeah. I'm planning to try to do more animations later, but I suck at animations, so... Well, technically I don't suck. I'm just used to drawing. And I'm trying to get into more animations because I'm going to be asking for a drawing tablet for Christmas. So that's technically my first ever animation. The only reason why I'm getting into animations is because Nightmare Parade! Best animation meme ever. Also, I like other animation memes too. Such as Waiting by the Phone. Hiccups. Holy crud. Chuck! Don't be mean to your brother. Lick, 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 lick. Get him. It still feels like a flea is biting me. I will play Minecraft when I'm done on Sims. Holy crud, is the sun already going down? Basically. Wow, I did not know that it was this late. Almost fell. You know, I would say that I'm home alone, but I'm only inside alone. My brother Rowan, my mom, and my dad is currently outside, and sadly, Oliver is at his work. Workforce, what we call it. Wait, who let those two out anyways? I'm pretty sure I put them in the back room. I don't know. Nowadays, you can never trust your own cats because they can possibly get through doors. They're scared. You know, I'm bored. I need music, so I'm just gonna play the game. Check the freaking toddler. Check them. You need to see what's going on in their mind. Check. Stop chatting. Check. Play. Okay, go play. Come on, change the channel, woman. Oh gosh, she's a werewolf now. No joke, one of my friends just changed their name to Werewolf Pop. Oh gosh. Why does this always happen to me? Yep. Why does this happen? Jesus frickin' Christ. You know what I would love to have? A proper recording setup. Because every single time I have to use my phone, it gets harder and harder every single time. Okay, sorry, I had to let out the anger there. But anyways, I'm probably gonna have Oliver try to find a easy way to actually record stuff. And also, what's behind here, which says determination, say determined to be in fact, it is a camera for my laptop, so if I really wanted to use a face cam I have there. I did not read what that said. When are you ending the live stream? I don't know. I don't really end it at specific times. I just go and be like, I think it's time to stop now. But I think out live stream for hours. You guys probably don't follow my Instagram, but I normally live stream 3 or 2 times on Instagram. Because either it was left on a cliffhanger, or I just want to keep live streaming. I pinched my finger, and that hurt. And you?
No.
Check. Boys, some fight near the pizza. I have a tripod. I'm using it now. I have 2 hands. Look, tripod right here. Tripod. Bottom of tripod. Stick to table. Oh my God, Penny, are you okay? Baby boy. Talk. You can't play King of the Mountain anymore. I rule the world. Okay, and he's out. Maybe I should have closed the door. This is what I have to deal with every single day of my life. The cat running around, attacking that cute little thing, and causing havocs. Hey, at least I don't have to sleep out here. I used to, but now I have a room. Woo! Again. Oh my God, Tuck! Boy! I'm actually gonna put you in the bathroom this time. Get back here! Oh my God! Get in here! Ow! Frick, that hurt! Get over here! I'm back. See. Frick, I'm actually bleeding. Oh my god. Bandage out here. So I'll have to go now to the bathroom. Ow. Holy cow. I don't think you can see it. Chuck did that. Ow. Gosh, dang it. That hurt really badly. Please save me. I only have windows. Ow. Ow. Frick. Frick. Holy cow. Okay. I'm good now. That hurt really badly. God damn it. I should go tell Mom. Okay. Close the door. Okay. Yes, you can. Move out of the way. Now you can go back over there. Okay. Told her. I'm good now. Whew. Yeah. back for the live stream, eh, Rowan?
Yeah.
Foot just dropped. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Bad time. Woo, sketch. Somebody like to post. Which one? This one, okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. Pew. I will tickle you. I will give you now seasoned spiders. I will ban you from my live stream, Rowan. Holy crud. She was just on the couch. No, don't go playing that. You should probably give them a bath. Give bubble bath to you, even though that you're not dirty. Might as well put you in the bath. Yeah, that's cute. Very playful. Sorry, but first of all, it's not even like. Second of all, I have children, and you're probably a adult when I'm a young adult. I am not going to that nightclub. And plus, I'm not single anymore, so you can't hit up with me. Bye. See you soon. Okay. Like a silly. Haha, that's a good one. Go joke about chicken butt. Aw, you can't. Then just tell mom not joke. Bye. Go dance. You should also dance. And now I'm all alone watching this live stream. Guess who? Dance? Okay, you should actually go play with the Todd. Play with Nova Hunt. little too loud there. Look at those dance moves. Rowan, it's not night. Oh no, first it's falling. You should, oh gosh. You should. Oh. Penny. Then again, what are you meowing about? If you touch my mouse, I will kill you. That. Touch. Ah! Give bubble bath. Gala hunt. By the way, Gala is short for galaxy. No, you're not supposed to put that thing in there. That's yours to keep. It is yours and no one else's. You're taking a bath. No denying. Baby, I'm gonna watch something. I'll be back. Frick. Ooh, kick. I'm back. Cool. Oh, God. Please go to the next night live stream. Okay, I am back live. I am so embarrassed that I could die. Because, oh, you know, Sims 4 can do that! Fudge you, Sims 4! Actually, no, I love you some sword. Please don't hate me for this. Ow! Say hi, Rowan. No, you're literally supposed to say hi, Rowan. You didn't say Rowan. I'm kidding, boy. Hey! Hey! Dita! Got your stomach. Hello, welcome back to the live stream. Like this, the title of this video is I am sorry. No joke, I am so sorry. I was trying to open up a Kick notification and I missed tapped. Because there's a thing what you can tap what makes you stop live streaming. And now I'm sad. Oh my god, that's so cute. Wow. And again. Oh my god, Penny! The meows are killing me. What are you saying? What are you saying? Penny? I heard ya. Bye. Flop! Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Wait. Shh. Hold up. No, you have to go back over there. Go back over there.
Okay.
Hi, Penny. Pow, 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 pow. No, you can't see me. I'm behind something. And now I'm not. Pow, 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 pow. Hold up. Okay. Hey, Ron.
Bob? Bob?
Oh. Baby boy.
Bob?
What was that? Shh. Tuckerton. What are you talking? Who are you talking to, huh? On Tuckerton? Hey. Come on. Hug. Hug me. Come on, Tuckerton. Lover boy. Lover boy. Be free. Okay, sorry Tuckerton, but I have to go finish playing Sims. Well, hi Patty. I'll check on you guys later. Oh wait, no. Wrong kid. No, not her. She already had a bath. Okay. Nova. Okay. I don't think that dress is Cece, but that hair is. think I tried to go for a song swap for that kid. I'm sorry that I took this chair. Dang, girl. Okay, she has a ton of CC, alright? Let's see. First, the eyes. They're face paint. Hair is not CC. T-shirt, definitely CC. Overalls, definitely CC. Cat stocking, CC. Boots, CC. I think that's all the CC what she has on for that outfit. Now for this toddler right here, she only has one CC, which is the hair. Beep, I'm sheep, I said beep, beep, I'm sheep. Beep, beep, I'm sheep, I said beep, beep, I'm sheep. Beep, beep, I'm sheep, I said beep, beep, I'm sheep. Beep, beep, I'm sheep, I said beep, beep, I'm sheep. Beep, beep, you got to, beep, beep. I said beep, beep, I'm sheep. Beep, beep. You got to punch you in the face!
Yes.
Yeah. No. Do you have some makeup on? She definitely has that makeup on, but do you have the blush? Yes, you do. Dang. Original gangsta students. I'm sorry, but I have to. Hey Siri, open up YouTube.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Setting. Wrong song.
What's in the box? I said, what's in the box? I said, what's in the box?
Face reveal.
Great boat out of this. Cardboard is cheap. You can get big pieces of it, and they float in the water for a little bit. Perfect for making boats out of. It's good, short-lived entertainment. It's the yachts of fun. Loser. The honors program was called JOHN. Stood for Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Loser. The honors program was called JOHN. Stood for Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students.
Okay, no more dancing.
I'm out of breath. Yeah. Just sing it. Sing it. Haha, loser.
Loser. The honors program was called DOG, which stood for
Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original gangsta students. Dang! Original
gangsta students.
I want this. No. Do you already have 5? No, you don't.
You want to know something sad? I've earned more money from the 2 Subway videos I made about working at Subway than I did actually working at Subway for over a year.
Oh.
So here we go, Subway Part 3, baby. I still got more to say. I used to work there, in case you didn't know that. Science fair. Oh, I know. I can do a video about the science fair and, talk about how much it sucks. And she said, oh, at my school, we didn't do the science fair. What? Yeah, no, that's cool and all, but... If they ever make the prequels into a movie, I call dibs on playing Rayunip. That's how it works. I call dibs on playing this character. I just show up to auditions and I'm like, I actually called dibs, so... I mean, I might get nervous around little boys, but when I do get recognized, it's the highlight of my day. So I don't know what I'm worried about. I should just wear a shirt that says, hey, I'm the odd ones out. What do you want? I almost lost a $1,000 scholarship because of plagiarism. Let's talk about that. Jared asked me to take out this pile of trash, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just put this pile of trash in the dumpster. And as I was taking it out, I saw that there was a chip poster in the pile, and I thought, this is too cool to throw away. I'm gonna keep it. So I took it home with me, and then the next day when I went in, people were saying, oh, where's the chip poster? We can't find the chip poster. We haven't seen it anywhere. And I'm thinking, I have the poster. Food that I used to almost eat every day and got for free for over a year, I was going to pay full price for. I just wanted a taste of home. He said, no. So then I asked, can I get a BMT, but instead of ham, I have turkey? And you know what he said to me? He said, no. I don't think I'm asking for too much. At my Subway, the BMT and the turkey Italiano were the same price, okay? And what do you mean, no, you can't put on turkey? Who's stopping you? I know for a fact that you don't count the slices of turkey at the end of the night. Just hook me up, please. I'm feeling sad. Have fun trying to close that sandwich. But then when he was all done, he put my sandwich by the cash register, and then he just started helping the next customer. And they hadn't even started making their sandwich. Just ring me up so I can leave, and then help the next person.
They're everyday,
No, I had to
Ron.
wait
This
for
is
him to
every
finish this
day.
person's sandwich.
I'm not
If I
doing
wasn't so
flippers
nice,
for
I would have
this
just took
poor
the sandwich and walked
child.
off. But I didn't, because I'm so nice.
I'll do sneakers.
What time do you guys close? 15 minutes ago. They would make sure I was making sandwiches the right way, and every time I made a sandwich in front of them, they would always find something wrong with it, without fail. It put on too many olives. I usually worked the closing shift, and at the end of the night, we would turn the alarm and we have 60 seconds to get out of the store. But one time I had the opening shift, so I unlocked the door to get in with my key, and the alarm went beep, beep, meaning I had 60 seconds to turn it off. No big deal, right? I've turned the alarm on all the time when I was closing. So I go to the little control panel, and I type in the code, and nothing happens. The beeping is still there, and the clock is still ticking down. So I go, okay, I'm going to press each button very carefully. I'm going to make sure each button makes a beep when I press it. Beep, beep, beep. Nothing still happens. So I go, okay, I'm going to make sure to press each button very carefully. And I start thinking, did they change the passcode without telling me? Well, this is the only passcode I know, so we're just going to try it again. And I press each button very carefully. Beep, beep, beep. and he asks for onions on the side. No big deal. We at Suabwe put vegetables in little cups all the time. I actually got a soup cup because the on the side cups are teeny tiny, and I start doing my thing, but then he says, no, on the side. And I think, oh, he's getting a foot long. He probably wants onions on half of it, but not the other. So I start putting onions on half the sub, but then again he says, no, on the side. At this point, I don't know what this guy wants, so I ask him, on the side of what? And then he screams, onions! And I never figured out what he was trying to say. Let's watch a clip of my first video. Roll the clip. So you know those books you make in elementary school that you write as a class, and some publishing company makes them into a real book? So you know those books you make in elementary school? This is just one video, right? This is just one person making a YouTube video, right? There's not like an entire community dedicated to Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, ASMR. This is the entire Wikipedia page printed out with notes. You know, I bet at least some people watching
I
this already
should
know
get
what it
better
is.
shorts.
And you didn't tell me about it.
Oh
What, you think
wait.
no one's gonna find out?
Nothing
Hey, if you're
new.
watching this and it's late at night and you have school tomorrow, I'm sorry. Top 10 things that keep me awake at night.
I love reading books, it's fun. I often read them with my mom.
There once was a boy who didn't like to read. Then he discovered Epic, an amazing digital library of over 15,000 carefully chosen books, right at his fingertips, with unlimited access to the fiction and non-fiction books kids love for only $4.99 a month. Today's the day, because the sooner you light the fire, the brighter it will burn. Visit GetEpic.com and start your free trial today.
Science fair. I was talking to a friend saying, oh, I know, I can do a video about the science fair and, you know, talk about how much it sucks. And she said, oh, at my school, we didn't do the science fair. What? That got me wondering, did other people not do the science fair? So I did my own science experiment on Twitter. I ran a poll and asked you guys if you even did the science fair and whether or not you enjoyed doing it. And 58% of you said you didn't have to do the science fair. Like, that was way more than I expected. That's the majority. I've renamed this group of people the lucky ones. And when I asked if you enjoyed doing it, 21% of you said you did enjoy it, and 21% of you said you didn't. I know Twitter polls aren't the most accurate sources of data, but I think it's safe to say that this is a pretty split issue. Now, I'm in the 21% of people who didn't enjoy the science fair. And don't get me wrong, I love science. Well, okay, that might not be true. I really hated biology. And chemistry, that was just a mess. But physics was okay. Maybe I don't like science. I just like space and watching these. Bill and Neil, they're my buddies. Except Neil did hurt my feelings one time. We'll get back to that later. Alright, so let me briefly go over what the science fair is for you lucky ones who didn't have to deal with that. Apparently, it's a very American thing, right guys?
Oh yeah, totally. Absolutely. Yeah.
Basically, we started doing them, I want to say around 4th grade, and we would do this every year up until the 10th grade. The whole class would spend all day researching a topic that interests them, and then we'd have to come up with a question that we could run an experiment on. An example of these questions are, does the temperature of a battery affect how long it will last? What color light produces the most heat?
Should I do
How does
this
the shape of a
in
rocket's fins
purple?
affect its travel? All of which are projects
No?
I did. Basically, this was supposed to teach you about the scientific method, but what it really did was teach us how to procrastinate and make up data. And on paper, you might think, oh, that sounds like fun. I wish my school did the science fair. No! Here are some flaws with the science fair. First, you got the option to work with a partner. And of course, you want to work with a partner so you can split up the work and not do as much. Now, since I didn't have any friends, I would partner up with someone that no one else wanted to partner up with. But they wouldn't do any of the work. I only did the science fair with a partner once. From 5th grade on, I did my science fair projects alone. The second problem is that we had to come up with a question all on our own. And you gotta understand, we were just kids. We don't think as cognitively as scientists do, okay? Just a couple years ago, we still believed in Santa Claus. Except for me, my family didn't do Santa Claus. And now you want us to wonder if the ratio of a cylinder will affect its buoyancy? Like, come on. And also, we don't have access to any resources. You know, the science fair is a lot like an episode of Mythbusters. But what sets apart the Mythbusters from your average 4th grader is that they're really smart engineers who have access to explosives, while we can't even drive to Walmart ourselves. We have to ask our parents to take us. this. One year, I wanted to do an experiment on a certain type of soil, so I did research, I wrote everything all up, but then when I went to Home Depot to buy the soil, they didn't even have it! So I had to pick a new topic and start all over again. Now do you see why I think the science fair sucks? So okay, I think it would have been better in elementary school if we were assigned a question. I know the whole point of these things is about discovery, but we're all stupid, okay? I guess if you're anything like me and you chose a crappy question, you'll have a bad science fair. My very first science fair, after all day researching possible questions, me and my partner came up with a question: what time of the day is the hottest? Now, I already know the answer to this question, and in 4th grade, I'm sure I already knew the answer to this question too. It's noon. Like, I don't need to run an experiment on that. In fact, I can just go to Google and seriously just type weather and boom, there's my data right there. No need for an experiment. But the science fair isn't just finding the answer to your question. No. First, after you research the topic, you have to write a hypothesis. A hypothesis is basically you guessing what you think the result of the experiment will be, but you don't write it down as I think this will happen. No, you write it like you know what's going to happen. A formula, science, for a perfect hypothesis is if blank, then blank because blank. Let's use my battery experiment. I said, does the temperature of a battery affect how long it will last? So after doing research about how batteries work, a hypothesis for this experiment would be, if 2 AA batteries are used at different temperatures, then the battery in the hot temperature will not last as long because the battery's fluid will evaporate, which damages the internal structure of the battery. Oh, and spoiler alert, no it doesn't. I put 2 batteries outside, 2 in the freezer, I let them sit, and then I plugged them into my Game Boy Advance, and they lasted the exact same amount of time. I learned nothing. So you also have to write up the materials you use for the experiment, then you have to write up the steps to do the experiment, the procedures, and you also have to write an introduction, basically just bullcrapping what you're going to do. Then you do the experiment, aka the fun part. Make sure you write down your results because you have to make a graph. You have to. How do you make a graph to show that batteries at different temperatures lasted the same amount of time? They did. You think you're done, right? But no, you gotta write up the results as if your graph didn't already perfectly depict that, and a conclusion. The conclusion is like the most insulting part of the science fair. You basically go through this checklist of questions that you answer. Was your hypothesis correct? No, my hypothesis was not correct. What mistakes could you have made in your experiment? I don't know. Maybe I took the batteries out of the cold and hot and put them in a room temperature Game Boy, and in a couple of minutes they both went to a room temperature. I don't know. How can others use this information you found? What do you mean? All the batteries lasted the same. I don't think anyone is going to put their batteries in their freezer to have literally no effect. Alright, and then you take everything you wrote, print it out, and then slap it onto a poster board. And everyone, and I mean everyone, will use construction paper as a border around the text to give the poster board a good aesthetic. I think the second most fun part of the science fair was choosing what word art font you would use for your title. Oh, and by the way, the teachers told us to have a creative title to catch people's attention. Like, that was part of the assignment. We got graded on the title. Basically, they were telling us to create puns for a grade. If you're doing a project that's measuring plant growth, Ready, Set, Grow, that was a very popular choice. And then everyone took their poster boards and presented it in front of the whole class. Those were the 3 most boring days of science ever, except for the day you presented. That was the most stressful day. And then after all of that, everyone in the school put their poster board up in the cafeteria, and you know, then it was fun to walk around and see how other people decorated their poster board, and you could always tell whose mom helped them. So overall, I didn't have a good time. Those 21% of people who did enjoy it, I'm glad you liked it, but me and the other 21% of people think you're huge nerds. And when I asked that Twitter question, I had some people messaging me saying, yeah, I got 3rd place and all I had was a cup of dirt, ha 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 ha, and that made me wonder, wait, it was a competition? So I think the key to a good science fair is to come up with a good question and also do a topic that you actually enjoy. One science fair, I did an experiment on rockets, and I had a blast. That would have been a good title. But for another year, I did What Color Light is the Hottest? I just shined a lamp at a thermometer and switched out the bulbs. And I'll let Neil say what he thinks about that whole project.
Okay, red light is warmer than blue light. Interesting discovery, but not exactly revolutionary.
Thanks, Neil. Yeah, just completely discredit all my research. I'm fine. So, moral of the story, if you need an idea for a science fair project, do it on rockets. You don't even need a question, just launch model rockets. Hey guys, do you think tea is gross?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, do you think that it should be called soccer instead of football?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. This is too much power for one person to have. So let me just give you some updates about the merch store, okay? I was originally just going to sell t-shirts, but then I contacted someone else and we got talking, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's more than t-shirts now. I'm just waiting for it to arrive in the mail so I can make a proper announcement video about it, but it's big. Sorry it took longer than expected. Hopefully it will be worth the wait. Also, big thanks to my UK friends who were nice enough to send me audio of them agreeing to everything. Speaking of science, hey guys, do you think the metric system is a stupid way of measuring things?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Hey guys, do you think that you should wear your seatbelt?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Bad cancer.
Oh my god. Can you go get Dad? Go get Dad!
Exactly. My hair just got kidnapped. I have to pay 10 million gold to bail me out. That's insane.
What happened to all your gold?
I kind of spent it to buy more troops last year, but I have 200,000 fires now.
Oh, well then attack him and get your hero back.
And kidnap his hero.
He has 430,000 troops. I have 300,000.
Really? Let's go for it.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, I never really understood trigger words until I got roommates. I hated my roommates. Except for you, Isaac. He watches my videos. Oh, James, you didn't hate your roommates. You just mildly disliked them. Yes, I did. When I first moved out of my house and went to college, the day I moved into my apartment and I opened the front door, this is what I saw. Keep in mind all the buildup that has gone into this moment. First, I had to get accepted into the school, then pick my major and classes. Then I had to find an apartment close to the school and get everything set up there. Then I had to pack everything up into a suitcase, kiss my dogs goodbye, and then be all on my own for the very first time. I opened the door to where I'd be living for the next 8 months, and this is what I see. Someone sleeping on a couch. He was wearing some bright fast food employee uniform. The TV is on. There's a Halo 5 poster hanging on the wall. The sink, counter, and table is full of dirty dishes. There's a big industrial-sized trash can that is overflowing. Inside the fridge, there is an empty box of Dr. Pepper, a bottle of ketchup, and a jumbo Costco-sized pack of hot dogs. Where did all these dishes come from? Fun fact, those hot dogs were still in the fridge when I left. But the worst thing that was there was about 1 million basketball cards just lying on the floor. I'm not even exaggerating, here's proof. Okay, so I got a single room because I brought all my drawing stuff, and I would feel bad if I shared a room with someone and he had to deal with all my drawing stuff being there, and also I wanted to be alone. Looking back, I'm so glad I got a single room because that room couldn't even fit myself. Literally, I could stand in the middle of the room, hold my hands out, and without moving my feet, I could touch the walls of the room. Maybe I just have long arms, I don't know. I mean, I could settle for a small bedroom, but what made living there so horrible were the roommates. What I didn't realize is that these boys also got private rooms, so that means that they too were socially awkward and kept to themselves, which you might think is a good thing, but you'd be wrong. On the first night of being by myself, I unpack all my drawing stuff and I set it all up. Then I turn on the computer and the screen is just black. Nothing was turning on. I tried everything to fix it and it just wasn't turning on. Eventually I contacted the people who made it, sent it in, and then I got it back working. But during that week while the tablet was being fixed, like seriously no joke, that was probably the worst week of my entire life. I'm being serious. Making comics and YouTube videos was what kept me sane. And that first night of being on my own and my tablet broke, I cried, guys. I couldn't even eat food, I was that sad. I hit rock bottom. I remember just watching Captain Sparkles and Game Grumps highlights all day. But then the day I got it back, I was a drawing machine. I posted a comic the very same day. So let's spend the rest of this video talking about these previously mentioned roommates I had. The first person I need to talk about is Isaac. He was the only one I liked, and he's also the only one I told that I made YouTube videos. Now this boy wore Obey hats, he vaped, and he said stuff like, "That's dope." But you wanna know why I liked him the most? Because he did the dishes! Like me and him did the dishes. It wasn't just him, okay? I'd probably never become friends with him in any other circumstance. Just wanted to say that he was the cool one. I like him. Hi Isaac, I miss you. I was looking at this post on the internet and it was where the old memes are today. And for the after picture for the Scumbag Steve meme, It looked exactly like my roommate, who I'll just make up a fake name for, Steve for convenience. I'm pretty sure I was roommates with a meme. Just put a fedora on this meme, and boom, that's my roommate, Steve. And it was a very fitting meme, too. This guy wouldn't do the dishes, he always cooked this ramen thing in the microwave, and would leave this gross juice stuff behind, so then when I would go to use the microwave, it would get my paper plate soggy, so I would have to check every time before I used it to make sure there was no juice stuff behind. And also at night, he watched anime without headphones, subbed. Anime has a certain sound to it, I don't know if you knew that. It's like normal Japanese, but really emphatically. Luckily, it was usually late at night when he started watching, so I would just have to get to sleep before he started and I would be all good. James, why didn't you just ask him to turn it down? I did! One night I went into his room and I said, hey man, can you turn it down? And you know what? He did turn it down for that night. That night. That one night. The very next night, but you know, he wasn't too bad. He would spend most of his time in his room playing video games, and I would spend most of my time in my room drawing. So except for the microwave juice thing, we didn't get in each other's way too often. Here's actually a funny story. So when I was filming the part in the vegan video when I crumbled up Oreos over Reese's Puffs, Steve walked into the kitchen and he saw me filming this sugary vegan concoction, and I just said to him, don't ask. Okay, so here's the roommate that I hated the most. His fake name will be Hunter. He was the one asleep on the couch when I first walked in, and he was the one who had collected all those billions of basketball cards. Just basketball cards. And he kept them all in the front room. What's the point of having sports cards when you can't even play with them? I mean, I spend money on Magic the Gathering cards, but that's because it's an actual game that you can play with friends. What do you do with sports cards? I mean, I guess you can leave them in the front room of your apartment. Maybe one day your roommate might make a video about it, though. He left his Mountain Dew bottles on the floor, he farted in public, he'd always complain that Steve didn't do the dishes, but he wouldn't do the dishes either. One time I was tired of doing everyone's dirty dishes, so I bought a big stack of paper plates for everyone to use, but Hunter took the paper plates to a party without even asking me, and he didn't even bring them back. But the worst thing this guy did, one day he told me, my ex-girlfriend doesn't want our dog anymore, so he's coming to live here. What? So this boy wants to bring a dog in an already very small, cramped apartment. I couldn't believe this. The dog's name was Snoopy and I loved him. Hunter would put him in his kennel at night, but one night I was like, hey, Hunter, Snoopy can stay with me if you want. And then boom, from that day forth, I was the one taking care of Snoopy. Snoopy would now sleep in my room. I would be the one who took him out for walks, and I fed him slices of lunch meat. What was great was that when I would go into the kitchen and Hunter would be watching TV, he would call for Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoops, Snoops. But he wouldn't come. This dog would follow me everywhere. And then one day Hunter said, hey, do you just want to have Snoopy? I was going to get rid of him. And then I said I would take him. And then later that same week, Hunter moved out. He took all the toilet paper too. He basically gave me a dog. And of course I loved that dog. But we lived in such a small space and I was always busy with school and drawing. I knew these weren't the best conditions for a dog to live in, and I'm pretty sure my apartment didn't even allow pets. So I asked people I knew if they wanted Snoopy, and my grandma got one of her friends to take care of him. So I dropped Snoopy off and I've never seen him since. And that's it, the end. There was another roommate who I didn't even mention. He always worked a lot, so I didn't really see him too much. He had an electrical toothbrush, and I think since I was already mad at my roommates, when I would be trying to go to sleep and he would start brushing his teeth, I would hear the electrical toothbrush going, and I would just start shaking with anger, like, just use the normal toothbrush too! Also, I want to thank you all for 1 million subscribers. I mean, as I'm recording this, I don't have 1 million just yet. But hey, when this comes out, maybe I'll have 1 million, who knows? I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. There could be another YouTube purge. But the next video will probably be the 1 million one, so cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Wear your seatbelts unless you're my roommates. Hi, Snoopy. His name's Snoopy.
Get ready. Play now.
Jeff, you have the board. I'll take random James trivia for 400, Alex. This was James's first career choice before his YouTube channel kicked off. Oh, I know this one. What is a male prostitute? Okay, that bit's done now. Male prostitute was never a career goal. Well, I mean, it's not completely off the table. You never know how YouTube will turn out. If you didn't know this Odd Ones Out trivia, I wanted to be a math teacher when I grew up. My dream job was actually a cartoonist. But since me and my parents didn't think I'd be able to make any money drawing pictures, I chose a math teacher as my, I'll settle for this job. I mean, I like math, so I wouldn't have hated being a math teacher. And I'm also probably good at teaching children. I haven't checked though, but how hard can it be? Listen kids, I have 2.7 million subs on YouTube, so if you want a shout out, you'll have to do the homework. And I thought that a teaching job would give me enough free time to doodle cartoons, so being a math teacher would have been perfect. But oh boy, that did not turn out how I expected. If for some reason my channel died and I stopped making YouTube videos, I would probably go back to school and finish my math education major. And then I'd be teaching a class and then one of my students would find out that I used to do YouTube, and then they'd say, Mr. James, are you the Odd Ones Out? The Odd Ones Out? I haven't heard that name in years. You shouldn't smoke in front of children, Mr. James. I just want to point this out. In my peeing video, I drew my first grade teacher like this, and in my Harry the Moth video, I drew my kindergarten teacher like this. Do you have an explanation on why they're drawn so similar? Yeah, I was lazy. Teachers play such an important role for children, and if I'm being honest, I don't think they get paid enough to take their job seriously. A good teacher can make you excited to learn the material and actually teach you, while a bad teacher can not only waste your time and not teach you anything, but also crush your dreams. I took choir in 9th grade. Everyone had to take it, okay? It was a prep school. I'm not weird. And one time while we were singing this song, the teacher said, stop. Who's flat? Then she pointed at a boy and told him, you, sing. And he sang for a bit. Then she pointed at another boy, you, sing. Then she went through a couple more, and then she pointed to me and said, you, sing. And I sung. Stop, James. During the next song, don't sing. Either she had really good hearing, or I was just that terrible at singing. Now, I really hated choir, so if given the choice to sing or not sing, I would choose not every time. But what if I actually wanted to be a singer? And when I sang just then, I was trying my hardest. That would have been soul-crushing. I would have given up on music right then and there. Thankfully, my art teacher was a lot more laid back. She definitely had favorite students, and I wasn't one of them, but she never told anyone not to draw. One time I showed my art teacher my newest comic, which at the time was this one. And without telling her that I was the one who made it, I asked, what do you think of this art style? And she said, oh, I hate it, but it's fine if you like it. In my classroom, we try to go for realism, but people with that art style can still have successful careers. She said she hated it. Teachers just need to be more supportive with students and teach them in creative ways. That's why I think so many people hate math. You just haven't had a teacher that made you want to learn. You'd pay attention and study for the tests if I was your math teacher. Wouldn't you? Don't get me wrong, teaching isn't an easy job, and even the best teacher can't make everyone in their class excited to learn. I mean, I probably could, but there's definitely a difference between a good and bad teacher. I had this French teacher in 9th grade, and she made me really hate French, and by association, the entire country of France. She spoke English on the first day of class, and then only spoke French for the rest of the year. We were in French 1, by the way. I didn't understand anything that was going on. I would just tune her out. I'd be doodling on a piece of paper, and then people would get out their textbooks and start flipping through it, and then I'd think, oh, we're doing this now? I didn't learn anything in that class. Honestly, I barely know any French. This is all the French words that I know. I can count to 10. Ou, deux, trois, carte, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf. Okay, I can only count to 9. And I know that Eiffel Tower is Tour Eiffel, quack is coin, and door is portal. My twin sister, who was in the same class and had the same living conditions as me, turned out a lot different. She learned a lot of French and continued to take classes after 9th grade. So maybe this whole knowledge thing has a lot to do with the student and not the teacher. Nah, it's the teacher's fault. Did anyone else, when you were little, think that your teacher lived at the school? Because I remember one time my kindergarten teacher came to school in her pajamas and told us that she lived at the school. And that made perfect sense. Yeah, this is your home. This is the only place I ever see you, therefore you live here. Man, I wish I could work in my pajamas. When I went to community college, I had a math teacher who was this old grandpa, and on the first day, he told us that he never missed a class in 20 years. But then, the very next day, he didn't show up. Now, in college, teachers not showing up to class is pretty normal. Or at least it was in the colleges I went to. It happened more times than it did in high school, that's for sure. That's something to look forward to, seniors. Every time it does happen, there's always that one kid who will say, you know, there's a rule that if the teacher doesn't show up within the first 15 minutes of class, then you can leave. I don't know if that rule is true, but I'm not going to look it up. Because I like that rule, and I want it to be true. And I don't even go to college anymore, so why does it matter? So teachers not showing up, that's not too abnormal, but since this old guy told us he never missed a day of class in 20 years, we thought he died. But nope, he just missed today. He showed up the third day. I don't know what his excuse was because after I saw him, I thought, oh good, he's alive. And then I stopped paying attention because community college sucks. I'd say that my favorite teacher would be my 11th grade AP US history teacher. I liked him because it was obvious that he liked the material and he would teach us in a way that was fun and interesting. He was also a more laid-back and generally a funny person. He's the teacher that I want to be. He gave me a compliment once that has always stuck with me. He was telling the class about the AP test, which is the super important open-ended essay test that we took at the end of the year, and if we did well on it, the grade would count for college credit. So like a week before the test, our teacher was preparing us, and he said, guys, don't try and be funny on the AP test. The graders don't have a sense of humor. Except James. James can be funny on the test. Aww, that compliment made me so happy and confident. I don't know how serious my teacher was when he said that, and he probably doesn't even remember saying it, but I really appreciated it. I ended up getting a 3 on the test, which is only partial credit in select colleges, so maybe I'm not funny. That was 11th grade. In 12th, I took all AP classes, but I didn't take any of the AP tests. I was too apathetic. But I turned out fine. Actually, no. My favorite teacher is my 9th grade English teacher who emailed me and said he watches my videos. Hi, Mr. Batman. Sorry I plagiarized the Berlin Wall essay. I really wanted to talk about my 9th grade poetry teacher. Yes, I took choir, French, and poetry all in 9th grade. It was preparatory school. That teacher was definitely something, but this video is getting too long, so I'll have to make a part 2.
Well, that's gonna do it for this video. It's me, James, and definitely not his friend, Tim.
Now we find out if you freaks are as good as you're supposed to be. Even when we're dead, we don't escape from war. Track down the traitor general and bring him in. You've got a deal.
I'll take school facts for 800, Alex. This is the most useless class that a person could take in school. Oh man. What is poetry? I'm sorry, Jeff, but the correct answer is all of them. They're all useless. In my first video, I didn't have enough time to say this, but I hate it when people are cool with their teachers. I understand that some teachers are more laid back than others, and sometimes they'll ask the class, so how was everyone's weekend? Then if you want to talk about something or have important news, then you can share it. My dog died. Haha, yeah, they do that. But there's a line and you shouldn't cross it. Don't talk to your teacher just to talk to them during class. I don't know how much of a problem this is in other places of the world, but sometimes there would be kids in my class that would say, hey Susan, how was your daughter's dance recital? Did you remember all of her moves? I saw the video you posted on Facebook. It looked like she was having a fun time. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Maybe I wouldn't have been a good teacher. Before I tell you about my poetry teacher, I need to tell you about the preparatory school I went to so you can better understand where I'm coming from. So I went to a preparatory school in 9th grade, and first off, what is a preparatory school? Google says it's a private school that prepares students for college. Now hearing that definition, you might think, wait, don't all schools prepare students for college? Isn't that a school's job? And you might think that a preparatory school is more fancy and made out of marble and all the kids come from rich families. No. What it means is that the schools get little government funding and parents have to pay for desks and the teacher's salary. I know different private schools will vary depending on how rich the parents are. I'm sure that school made out of marble exists somewhere.
Boy.
I went to was relatively worse
See,
than a
you
normal
determined
public school.
friends.
The school I went to didn't even have
And
desks.
also stay
They had fold-up
determined.
tables, and the chairs were fold up too. How did they? Oh. Well, now I know where all